What's up, guys? I know it's been a while since a full video, but I wanted to touch down on a topic. I was just watching a tarot reading and I just kind of like wanted to pause it and touch down on, what was said. And okay, so there are definitely reptilians out there. I know, like, you probably hear it a lot of times, and there are people who believe it. A lot of people who believe it even come to my channel, and then we're on like the same frequency. Not all of us, not everyone who understand metaphysics and occult whatnot will believe this, and that's totally fine. But like, there's like a lot of traits that a reptilian and energy vampires have. Now, I remember there's this one YouTuber who I used to watch years ago. I forgot her name. She was the one how you could discover where you can make the affirmation that I am, seeing through the illusion, etc. And then you can start seeing people for who they truly are in the astral. Because like they say reptilians like use the type of technology, or it's not really that they're disguised as humans, but it could be just someone who are incarnate, or they could be like a walk-in entity where reptilian from the astral is a walk-in into that person's physical body, and then you can actually like see them for who they truly are through your mind's eye. You're basically going through those illusions as you open your third eye chakra. Don't listen to people where they say don't open your third eye. Open your fucking third eye. So now a lot of people would say like psychic vampire, energy vampires are like a bunch of narcissists. Not all energy vampires are narcissistic. Now I'm starting to think that non-energy vampires are narcissistic in general. It's just the fact that they could be just reptilian incarnate, these individuals who are narcissistic, because when they describe incarnate reptilian traits, it describes as, the description is someone who is narcissistic. So, and they also feed on energy, even in the astral. So it's like, I can't really, in my opinion, I can't say that all narcissists are energy vampires. There's like a lot of energy vampires who are actually really good people, and there's like a lot of them who are really good with energy workings, like monks and whatnot, and those who work with martial arts and know how to utilize their energy really good. And those who are non-energy vampire can also like learn from them like very well. So now it makes you also understand, like, if you watch the From Dusk to Dawn movie, if you're into horror movies, that's why they have the Soria vampires, who are basically reptilian. And you have in the series, in the Netflix series, they're not vampires at all. They call them vampires, but well, I don't think they do, because it's been a long time since I watched it. But they're freaking reptilians. So it just makes you wonder, okay, so these are like messages that they're sending out for people to watch. So like, it's subliminal. So it's like, okay, so they're subliminally really saying that these bloodsuckers, or we could say energy suckers, aren't energy vampires, it's reptilians. These narcs are reptilians. Like when people were abused or neglected as a young child, and then they become narcissistic, children are spiritually more open, so they're more succeeded to being like spiritual possessed. So when they're being abused, these reptilian entities can take over their body as walk-ins. And then here we are, we're dealing with narcissists in this world. Where I'm from, there's so many dark covens, so many energy vampires. And I personally like to say, well, reptilians, because it's starting to make a lot of sense to me. They're not energy vampires, they're a bunch of reptilians that love to fuck with you. They love to push your buttons, they love to abuse you. When they see your light, they want to take it, they want to feed on you, they want to gang up on you. So many of them who were in your friend group, so many of them who are in your family treated you bad just because, like, treat you like the black sheep, because you are the light, because you're the one who are breaking these paradigms. You are awakening the world with your light. You're a light barrier. Most like to say on light worker, but I like to say light barrier. We are fucking light barriers. We're changing the world, and these reptilian family members want to hurt you, they want to slander you, they want to, try to sacrifice you, and you just got to be careful, especially with friend groups. I remind myself to stay from like groups, not unless it's people who are genuinely cool, who are really all about it, like making the world a better place and helping you, genuinely want to help you, become better. So that's great. You know, I appreciate those people in my life. But you just gotta be careful. You gotta like analyze people, because when you go through stuff, betrayals, whatnot, don't pull yourself back into that cycle and then you're gonna bypass a red flag. Don't fucking do that to yourself. Because like, there's no more bypassing red flags. Tell yourself, I'm not bypassing red flags anymore when it comes to fake friends. So now, because these people, you could see it in your mind's eye. You know, you see it, the way they look at you. You know, when there's an issue, like they want to playfully, you know, crack on you in the group, you know, ha ha ha, you know, and then you could feel that something is wrong, but you try to play it off because you're like, okay, maybe I'm just like being like too offensive, so I should just lighten up. No, you're not being offensive. You're not taking it the wrong way. You're actually feeling what they're really doing, but they are passive aggressive. They be making it seem like they're joking, and that's gaslighting. They gaslight you and be like, oh no, we're just joking, we're just messing with you. Why are you like getting all worked up? We're just messing with you. No, they're really fucking with you. They're really trying to feed on your energy, because, and you notice that it's always you, always targeting you, no one else. You know, if you go out in public, you go to a store and a security guard or a police officer who just happen to have his duty there fuck with you, or someone who works in a store or somewhere like a mall or wherever, and you know, you're just like everyone else. You do your thing like everyone else, but yet it's always you that that's being targeted. Think about that. They're not doing it to anyone else. You're the one who's always being targeted, because they're fucking reptilians and they're trying to feed on your energy, your light. So instead of feeling bad and be like, oh wow, maybe I'm a fucking loser, maybe something's wrong with me. No, be like, yo, like, I'm freaking amazing then. I'm great. I am the light, and I'm here to make a positive change in this world. I'm here to inspire other people. I'm gonna keep doing that. They see that, and that's why they're bashing on me. So it's like, fuck it, keep doing it, because you're just telling me that I'm very special, and you are. So you gotta like pay attention and analyze. You know, now some people may do things like them that may joke around and fuck with you, but you have to like, it's all about the energy. You will know if they're actually genuinely screwing with you or not, though. So there are people who may do it and they're actually like really cool, but they actually are like joking around. And you know, there's someone who understand, because sometimes, you know, it can even happen to them. So, you know, like I said, follow the energy. These people are around, you know, like keep looking through your mind's eye, because you're learning more, you're understanding so much more, and they could see that. They could see your success, you know, and it can be people within, you know, your career, you know, and a lot of people are being sacrificed. Like when people are gaining up on you, feed on your energy, it's a form of ritual abuse. Rather it's in your friend group or your family, it's a form of ritual abuse. Or someone will actually really hurt you. Like, you know, you both are talented, and then all of a sudden you die, and the next thing you know, they're making it in the world with their talent. They're famous now. It's kind of makes me think about that whole thing about Lady Gaga and that other girl, I forgot her name, but she passed away, and next thing you know, Lady Gaga is like, they say that she's copying her looks and whatnot, her style, and then she's famous now ever since that girl who passed away, who was her friend. And then it goes on to the movie Neon Demon. I don't know if you watched that, but go for it, watch it if you hadn't already. Like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna spoil it, but at the end of the movie, these girls, obviously they're not trustworthy. They're all models, and obviously these other girls are a bad influence to the other one, the younger one, because, you know, she's new, she's obviously innocent, you know, like a typical virgin. I don't know if she's a virgin, but at the end, she's killed. They smear themselves in her blood, taking her energy. Blood is a very powerful life force, and so, and then further down at the end of the movie, they're having a photo shoot. You know, they're killing it, they're doing their thing. And think about that. So you have to be vigilant. You have to be careful of who you're around. Even if you're family, you know, just like be distant from them. Just keep your eyes open, pay attention, and observe. And most of you probably don't have to observe, based on how they treat you and how they, you know, treat you like the outcasts and shit. So any of you mofos watching this, I already fucking know who you are. It's no secret. And you're fucked. Peace.